What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Fleshgod Apocalypse. Yes, indeed. How about that? Fleshgod Apocalypse making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Randy Souther, and Randy wanted to see me react to this song by Fleshgod Apocalypse called The Violation. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, hold everything, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Nuclear Blast Records, okay? And the video has 9.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Fleshgod Apocalypse, The Violation official music video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Ah, yes, that word official coming off of their record label's official page. Yeah. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
This comes of none, with me breath, like a mark on your back.
I have mixed feelings. Number one, I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. The playing, the subdividing. Is it impressive? Yeah, it is. It's impressive that they're able to play 32nd notes and 64th notes and 128th notes. Well, depending on how you interpret their tempo. It's impressive that they're able to, that the drummer is able to get the double kick going so fast that it almost achieves pitch. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, that's impressive. Absolutely. I'll give credit where credit's due. Where's the groove? It's just straight ahead. It's seriously 180 miles an hour. Great. Wonderful. How about some offs? How about making the kick actually establish a groove rather than trying to achieve pitch? How about that? I don't know, man. I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan of drummers or bands in general, because it's not just the drummer, it's the guitar player and the bass player too, that are just as fast as they possibly can. Wonderful, and then I'm glad you guys have the talent to be able to play cleanly at that speed, play precisely at that speed. Okay, sure, yeah, impressive, sure, I'll give it to them. But it's... what else can you do? Seriously, what else can you do? Is that all you can do? Because so far, that's all I've heard is as fast as you can possibly go. Great. Awesome. Impressive. Sure. After 3 minutes, boring. What else can you do? What else can you bring to the table? Now, I will say, I am enjoying the melodic singing. I like that. Wasn't expecting that. Very pleasantly surprised by that. I was secretly hoping, no, that's not true. I wasn't secretly hoping for it. You all know how I feel about vocals. I was absolutely hoping for some melodic singing, and we got some, thankfully. Unfortunately, it wasn't a whole lot. We got very little of it. Comparatively to all the pure grit and growl. No melodic undertones, just pure grit and growl. Right now, it's about 80% pure grit and growl, 20% melodic singing. Not at all what I look for in songs that I personally enjoy. I'm just that's not pleasing. It's definitely not pleasing to my ear. It's not pleasant for me. And secondly, I don't find it all that impressive. The grit and growl is being done well. Yes, it is. It is being done well. But again, it's a one-trick pony. Now, is it better to be a one-trick pony or a no-trick pony? Well, it's definitely better to be a one-trick pony for sure. But I don't know, man. I've never been a fan of that. Uh, the other thing I will give credit where credit's due is, well, there's two other things. One, the orchestration, the utilization of the strings, the string voicings, however they're being done, whether it's being done with real string players, doubtful, or it's programmed using some fantastic sound banks that have been available since like 2016 on Pro Tools. More than likely, okay? You'd be amazed the quality of sound banks that are available now for Pro Tools. It's amazing just how much you can take string patches and make them sound like real strings. You won't be able to tell the difference, honest to God. This more than likely is programmed strings. Sounds good. I like it. Definitely is making the song a little more listenable and definitely a little more interesting. So I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there are things that are happening in the song that they're nice, yeah, and they're definitely making it easier to listen to. But for the most part, it just seems to be like this is one of those bands that just tries to play as fast as they possibly can, make their double kick, the highlight of the show. How fast can our drummer make their double kick go? Yeah, I've seen several bands that do that. They are playing with feel pretty well, switching between straight time, half time, double time, quadruple time. I mean, they're doing a great job switching back and forth between them smoothly. I'll give credit where credit's due, but at the end of the day, if you're going to ask me if I'm enjoying this, I'm going to be honest with you folks. My answer is no, I am not. This is pretty hard to listen to, if I'm being honest with you. So, I know I'm talking a lot. The reason I'm talking a lot is I honestly don't want to push play. I really don't. This is I'm not having a good time with this. I'm really not. Let's get this over with. So glad it's over, number one. Number two, I've already said everything I really needed to say during the course of the reaction. I don't know. I don't know how this review is going to go. And finally, number three, scoring this, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is going to be interesting. let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Fleshgod Apocalypse with The Violation. This was a request from Randy Souther. Yeah. Okay, look. I thought about this. I thought about this for a while. I really took my time with this one because I wanted to make sure that I got this right. And the score kept coming up, and the score kept coming up, and the score kept coming up the exact same. And I'm just... No, you know what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it because this is going to be a great example of when I say there's a big difference between objectivity and subjectivity. I promise you, you're going to see what I mean by this. Let's start off with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm hesitating because, folks, I really do not want to give it this score. I really don't. I promise you, when I explain how this happened, you're going to see exactly what I mean. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yeah, 8.3. I don't want to give it that score, but unfortunately, that is the score that I feel the song deserves. Oh, let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first. An 8.3, what does that mean? Well, an 8.3 would translate to a great scale rating. Yeah, it's getting a great score. It is getting 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yeah. So there you go, an 8.3, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Man, that is painful to say. Now, how did I come up with this score? Oh boy. So glad you asked. I just want to say this right now, right out the gate. I don't agree with that score. Personally, on a personal level, on a subjective level, I hated this song. I absolutely hated this song. Vehemently hated this song. I could not wait for this song to be over. And after I paused it, I really did not want to push play again. I really didn't. This is absolutely not up my alley in any way, shape, or form. And listen, there are a lot of bands from Nuclear Blast that I love. Number one of my top 3 favorite bands that I love, Soilwork. I love Soilwork, man. I do. And they're under Nuclear Blast. So it's nothing against Nuclear Blast. It's just this band, this band in particular, just, man, ooh, this was a rough listen. Maybe they have other songs that are more interesting. I don't know. Maybe they do. This, to me, was a snooze fest. The entire purpose of this song was, let's show off how fast we can subdivide. Let's show off how fast our drummer's double kick can go. And that is honestly pretty much it. I mean, once the song kicked in and they actually started playing, it was 240 miles an hour the entire time. Pedal to the floor, all the way down. I mean, all the way down. And let's burn out our engine. That's what it really came down to. I will give all the credit in the world to their ability, their technical prowess, and their ability to play this fast. Sure. Listen, when you have a drummer who can get their double kick going so fast that it almost achieves pitch, it's impressive. Absolutely, it's impressive. And I will give credit where credit's due. Guitar picking and bass playing picking as well. Not quite as impressive on that end as it is with a double kick, but still impressive. I'll give it that, absolutely. And that's about it. I mean, if you really think about it, that's about all it was. You know, how fast can we play? And that's it. That's all they had going for them. Their chordal progression of the song, the chordal progression they came up with, hate to say generic, but it kind of was. I've heard a lot of other bands follow very similar chordal progressions. It's not all that imaginative, especially bands from Nuclear Blast. It sounded good. I mean, the chordal progression made sense. Yeah, sure, because other bands have done that same thing. So of course it works. So it was all right. It worked. Vocally, the grit and growl. I've never been a fan of pure grit and growl, man. I never have. I like it when people do grit and growl and they put some melodics into their grit and growl, some melodic undertones. So while they're doing grit and growl, they are singing actual notes at the same time. I like that. Sure, no problem there. But when it's pure grit and growl, no melodic undertones, no subharmonics underneath it, it's just nothing but pure guttural grit and growl. Not a fan. Not a fan. Did it get balanced out by the melodic singing? It sort of did. The only problem was we didn't have a whole lot of melodic singing. I will absolutely give credit where credit's due to the bass player, who I believe is the one doing the melodic singing. Nice job. Nice job. Seriously. That's not being sarcastic or facetious. No. I liked the melodic singing. I wish there was more of it. I wish it had doubled in amount, at least doubled, so it could offset some of that pure grit and growl. One of the big things I love about Soilwork, especially in their later work as of late, like, I mean, starting on the Panic broadcast, the melodic singing became a lot more prominent in their songs. They've always had melodic singing, going all the way back to A Predator's Portrait and Natural Born Chaos. Figure number 5, still one of my favorite albums by them. You saw melodic singing in there, but here was the melodic singing amount, and here was the grit and growl amount. Okay, it was there, but it wasn't nearly anywhere near as balanced. Stab in the Drama, we saw that gap close a little bit more. Sworn to a Great Divide, we saw that come a little bit more. When we got to, I just said the name of the album, and now it's blanking out. The next album, whatever the next, I forgot the name of the album. We saw it even closer. And then when we got to The Living Infinite, boy, were we pretty much even keel. And I like that. I like it when it's even across the board. If it's gonna be uneven, I like it when there's more melodic singing than there is pure grit and growl. And the thing is, Bjorn's grit and growl has melodic undertones. So when he does grit and growl vocals, he has those melodics mixed in with it, those subharmonics mixed in with it. So it makes it a lot easier to swallow. This didn't have it. It was just absolutely pure grit and growl. The melodic singing did help, but I wish there had been a lot more of it. The other thing, there's two other things that I'm going to give them credit for that I enjoyed. Their play with feel was smooth. When they would transition at that speed that they're playing at, with the speed of their subdivisions, playing 30-second notes, 64th notes, to be able to transition from halftime to straight time to double time, it was smooth, and I gotta give credit where credit's due. Absolutely, they made it smooth, they made it seamless. So, absolutely nice job on that. The usage of the strings at the beginning and throughout the entire song, pretty much, I like it. It definitely helped soften the blow and make this pill a little bit easier to swallow. I love the intro, very thematic, very cinematic to some extent. I was like, I could see this being used as an arrangement or a score for a horror movie of some kind. Maybe some supernatural thriller or something like along the lines of Hellraiser, possibly. I dug it. I dug the strings, man. The strings were nice. I know they were more than likely programmed, but they weren't really they weren't real strings, but still sounded nice. Listen, I hated this. I absolutely hated this. If it were up to me, this would be down in the 3 somewhere. I never, ever want to listen to this again. No chance. The only way I will ever listen to this song again is if somebody pays me to listen to this. Because, no, it is absolutely not enjoyable. I did not have a good time with it. But like I've always said on the channel, I can give a great score to a song that I don't like. On the flip side, I can also give a low score to a song that I absolutely love. It's all about objectivity versus subjectivity. Subjectively, I couldn't stand this, but I've always prided myself on the channel just being able to stay objective. And objectively, despite my own personal feelings, objectively, I gotta say, taking everything into account, this is a great song. It is. God, it hurts me just to say that. But it is a great song, and that's why I'm giving it the great score of 8.3. I will never listen to this song again. It is going in my recycle bin, and I am immediately emptying it. This, no chance of ever getting on a playlist ever. Anyway, let's wrap this all up in a nice shiny bow. What do you say? We got an 8.3, which is a great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.